Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. I am Lou and this is the general week ahead readings for the earth signs, that is Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. These are general readings, so they may not resonate with you. If they don't resonate, then please feel free to move forward respectfully to the next reader who may have a message for you at this time. However, remember, if you are checking this video out as your sun sign, then do feel free to check out the videos relating to your moon and rising signs too. If you are wanting a personal reading, then all the details are in the description box below, as are details about me, about my channel, what I can offer you, how you can support me, donate to the channel, etc. It's all in that description box below, so please feel free to check it out. Having said that, let's jump in with the first reading for Taurus. So hi, this is the reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. It is a week ahead general reading. Remember, it will not resonate with you all, but please feel free to check out the other videos that may be relevant for you at this time. So we get straight into the energies of the week ahead for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Remember, it's a general reading. It is a timeless reading. As and when you come across it, that is when you are meant to see it. So, what do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? What's the general main energy for the week ahead for Taurus? What is the main energy or theme surrounding Taurus for the week ahead? Okay, we have change. I believe this has come out for one of the other signs. Can't remember which one. Readings come through me, out to you, and they're forgotten. The amount of readings I do, it drives me nuts if I try to remember everything. So here we go, change. The changes that you're going through are positive, okay? So just know that yes, there is changes going on this week, but everything is for the better. It's the general energy at this time anyway. There's so many changes going on with everyone, and it's not just one aspect of your life. As you change one thing, then it has a knock-on effect to the other aspects in your life. But just trust the process, go with the flow, know that everything is happening for a reason. Know that what is happening will ultimately bring you towards your highest good. It is what is the best for you, for those around you, etc., even if you can't actually see it at this time. So what is Taurus moving away from this week? What energy is Taurus moving away from this week? What energy is Taurus moving away from this week? Okay, so we have the Universe card, which is the World card in traditional tarot. And this, again, is talking about change. It is, you're moving away from that ending. This is definitely the end of a cycle. With the World, it is very much that you've literally gone all the way from the Fool through every single step of the major arcana up until the World, and you've learned what you needed to in that process, in that cycle, and now you've come to the end and you're about to go into something new. So you are letting go of that old cycle. It is ending, it is finished with, and you're about to move forward. So what challenge could Taurus be facing this week? Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, challenge may Taurus be facing this week? Patience. Okay, so you've been along this cycle, you've followed that path to where you are now. You have learned everything that you needed to learn and you are ready to move forward, but it's not happening quick enough. You are wanting, you're trying to force it, you're trying to push it. And this week is about teaching you the patience that you need to know that everything will come to you as and when it's meant to come to you. This is about you learning that self-control of not trying to force everything to happen. Remember, when you're trying to force things to happen, it actually creates a block. So this week, you're just being told, Taurus, that you need to calm down. Everything is growing. Everything's grown beautifully. You can see that. She's got that tiny little seed in her hand and it's growing into this beautiful flower. Be calm. Be patient. Everything is coming to you and it will come to you at the right time. But it does require that aspect of patience. If it's not happening quick enough, it's not happening for a reason. Everything else in the universe has got to come together to bring to you what it is that you actually desire, the changes that you are wanting in your life. So what are Taurus moving towards this week? What is Taurus moving towards this week? We have the Shadow card. So what I'm feeling here, you're going to be getting new insights. You're going to be getting new information. The shadow is about, it's not just about the shadow within ourselves. It's the shadow within the world. It could be that there's secrets being revealed to you. And I'm feeling that these secrets need to come out in order for you to move forward. You can't move forward with only half of the information. That's why you've got the Patience card here, because yes, you have come to the end of the cycle, you're ready to move on, but there's other things going on in the background. So I'm feeling that you're being asked to have patience while the truth is revealed to you. It may be just things within yourself where you are learning that, if I went down that path, it's not actually going to bring me that much happiness. I would rather go this way and do it this way. It's further insight, it's further information that is going to put you on the correct path, that is going to keep you going forward. It's just that at this moment, you are not privy to all the secrets, all that is going on. The universe is basically saying to you, step back, be patient, wait while we put everything into place. If these secrets are coming out, it's because they're meant to come out. They will course correct you, make sure that you are going the right way in your life. So have patience. Things are changing, but everything's got to fall into place in order for those changes to come around. So what advice do we have for Taurus this week? Wow, that flew. Can I reach it? Have I got to stand up? Let's have a look. Oh, just about. Okay, so memories of love. So your advice this week. Stay calm. Okay, stay that light. I'm not really feeling the memories of love. That's just the name of the card. It's not what I'm feeling. What I'm seeing is this candle here. You are the center in this candle. You are that flame. You are burning bright. Keep burning. Keep being bright, because you are sending out ripples into the universe. When you are standing in your truth, in your integrity, when you are being who you are meant to be, you send out good vibes to everyone that surrounds you. And it ripples out, one ripple after another. And the brighter that you shine, the bigger these ripples will be. The more people you will affect, the more you will help raise this consciousness. When you're going through these changes, just do not get caught into the mindset of thinking this isn't going to happen. As we've got this Patience card. You are being told to be patient. So I am feeling at this time, Taurus, you're not being very patient. You are wanting it. You're being quite stubborn with it. I want it and I want it now kind of energy is what I'm feeling with this. This is about you being calm. It could be that you've got people around you that are very much entangled in your life, and I'm feeling that you are being told to be the center, to be the grounded one, to just really, if you start getting agitated that things aren't moving fast enough, I'm feeling that you're going to ripple that out to others around you, and it's going to create unrest. Things aren't going to be settled. Things are going to be not as easy as if you shine bright and just shine that calmness. This is a week for you to be calm. Know that everything is coming for you, everything that you are desiring. Be gentle on yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself and cradle yourself is what I'm getting from these hands around that candle. Be gentle with yourself, with others, and remember, whatever you are putting out into the universe ripples to everyone around you. Okay, so let's keep those vibes high. Self-love message. Final message. Self-love message for Taurus. What does Taurus need to be focused on this week? Self-love message. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. One message above all messages. For the highest good of all. There we go. We have accept yourself. Again, this card has come out as well for one of the fire signs. So we'll hold it there. It says, while there is a time and a place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that as well, isn't it? It's about just accepting where you are, being in the present, knowing that where you are is where you're meant to be. This is also about just accepting yourself for who you are. If you are stubborn and you're trying to forge forward when you know that you're meant to be hanging back, accept it. Accept it as part of who you are. But if you can change it, then try and change it. Try and calm yourself in. When you recognise yourself forcing yourself, then don't be harsh on yourself. Don't start beating yourself up because you know you should be being patient and you are trying to make things happen. This is about saying, yeah, that's a part of me. Now I can calm down and I'm just going to draw back again. I'm just getting all those hearts from there, and I'm just hearing love is in the present moment. Wherever you are is exactly where you're meant to be at this point in time. Big changes are coming. This could be your time to rest, because when the changes happen, everything is going to propel you forward, and it's going to be quite exciting. It's going to be quite I'm hearing that your time's going to be very filled. You're going to be busy. You're going to be it's going to be a bit chaotic when the change comes in, because you're having to readjust to the new style, the new life, whatever this is bringing into you, whatever is changing in your life. There is that adjustment period. Literally, you've just got used to being in this cycle. And yes, although you're desperate to get out of this cycle, when you get to the new one, it's going to be chaotic to start off with. So what I'm feeling is you're being asked to just rest for a little bit. Just accept where you are, accept everything around you, and be that calm, peaceful energy that is rippling out to those around you. As I said, when you are flustered, when you are trying to force things, etc., that's the ripple that you're sending out, and it will affect those around you. This is just accept yourself, accept where you are, be that calm, be that light, guide others, and let the niceness ripple out from you. Pull on your inner strength, because this is what's required this week, just to know that where you are is exactly where you are at this time. Okay, so if you're liking the reading, please remember that thumbs up. If you want to drop me a comment, drop it below. Everything you need to know is in the description box below, so please feel free to check it out. But having said that, have a fabulous week. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. So hi everyone, this is the reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Remember, it's a general reading. It's a timeless reading, as and when you come across it, that is when you are meant to see it. So let's call in the angels, guides, keepers of light. Please guide me. What do we need to know? Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the week ahead. What is in the highest good for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs to receive for the week ahead? Okay, so what is the general energy, main theme surrounding Virgo at this time? What is the main theme or energy surrounding Virgo at this time? We have two cards. Let's have a look. We have change, which has literally just come out for Taurus. And we have creative. So change, it says the changes that you're going through are positive. It's a general theme at this time. There's so many changes going on for everyone. It's not just one little thing that's changing. It's like everything. It's like when you change one aspect of your life, it ripples out and it changes other aspects of your life too. So these are massive, big changes going on. And just know that even if they feel turbulent at this time, that they are in effect going to be for your highest good. We also have creative. And this says, draw, paint, think and act in a creative ways. What I'm feeling is this week, you may find changes within your creativity. What you have been creating, what you've been working towards, etc. You may get inspiration to do things slightly different. It may be that you always go towards artist whenever creativity comes up, but I mean, obviously creativity is me just sitting here, that is being creative, that is using my imagination to bring it's not just imagination, but you know what I mean, it's using my skills to bring forward these messages, etc. But I'm going to use the example of an artist. It may be that you've been doing pencil drawings and all of a sudden you've decided that now you want to try to do charcoal. Just try something a little bit different. Try something that is going to get you seen in a different way. So it may be that some of you are feeling that you've been lacking creativity just lately. And it's going to be that now you're getting that the creative juices are starting to flow again. That you are starting to get the ideas. So your well's been dry and now it's starting to, the rains have come and the well is now full and it's ready to burst and give you all these ideas, is basically what I'm feeling. So what is Virgo moving away from this week? What is Virgo leaving behind this week? Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What's Virgo leaving behind this week? Virgo moving away from, there we go. We have prosperity begins. Okay, so you are moving away from old cycles and you're about to start new cycles. This is a new prosperous beginning. It is something that you can build on. It is something that is going to be fruitful. It's going to give you what you are needing. The changes are coming in because there is so much more that you need in your life, so much more that you deserve in your life. You've put in all the effort, you've been planting the seeds are now starting to grow. You're leaving behind that very, very beginning stage. You're still at the beginning because this is sort of like a tiny little sapling that is, you've got to nurture it and you've got to water it and keep it going, etc. But I'm feeling with this creative changes as well, I'm feeling that you're getting new ideas, things that maybe you can speed things up a bit, bits where you can bypass doing one aspect of things so that you can get there quicker. But I'm not feeling it in a way that you are taking shortcuts. I'm being drawn to very much that planning maybe. You've got plans in force now, and whereas before you was just sort of like working off the top of your head, now you sort of like put it on paper and you have a clear idea of where you're going. So what challenge could Virgo be facing? Virgo, I've just realised, Virgo, you're all about the planning, aren't you? You're all about those lists, those practical things that are going to help you. So yes, it's very much that you are moving away from that energy of just having it in your head. You're now sort of like getting some sort of idea of where you're going. But it's through effort that you've put in. So what challenge? Virgo's challenge for the week ahead. What could Virgo be challenged with? Practice patience and planning. Sorry. So you've sat there, you've done all these plans. It may be now that you are trying to put these into force and they're not quite happening at this time. They're not producing what you thought they would as quick as you thought they would. This is about knowing that, yes, plans need to be put into place. It may be that you're still in that planning position and you're still needing to do slightly more planning. But it's knowing that these plans are going to move you forward. They're going to bring in the changes. And it's just knowing that they will happen as and when they're meant to happen. This isn't about having plans and then everything just falls into place. You've still got to put in that practice, that patience. You've still got to be nurturing it. As I said, it's still a tiny little sapling, and it does take a little bit to make sure it's protected from the frost, make sure that it's protected from the wind, make sure that I just had a vision of a dog going over to it, and yeah, just keep it protected. Keep it protected. There's they're little ideas that are going to take you far, but at this time, just keep an eye on how you're looking after it, how you're nurturing it. We want it to grow big and strong and produce the fruit that you need in your life. Just look after it. I'm also being drawn to say, keep your plans to yourself. There may be people that are not as open to your plans and ideas as what you are. So what are you moving towards? What is Virgo moving towards this week? What's Virgo moving towards this week? Ooh. Okay. So we have the Trapped in Fear card, but it is actually reversed. So what I'm feeling is you are stepping away from that energy of being worried about how to move forward. You are seeing that the blocks that are there are not as big as what you originally thought. It's getting more and more clear. The fact that you've got this creative changes, this could be the blocks what were in your mind, making you think, oh, well, I'm not very creative, my ideas aren't going to work, etc. You're moving away from that energy now. The things that your brain tells you that doesn't help you, the things that your brain has picked up over the years where people have literally put their thoughts and their beliefs onto you. It's time for you to move away from that, and that is what you're doing this week. We also have accelerated motion, but it is in reverse as well. So what I'm feeling here is that yes, there's still patience required. Not everything is coming in as quick as you want it to. When everything falls into place, if you can tackle these, your brain telling you the things like this isn't going to work, or you're not creative, or your ideas aren't good, etc. When you can get out of that, this is when that will flip over and it will start to move forward. This is very, very similar to Taurus's reading. Taurus was very much about not trying to force too much to happen at this time, more going with the flow. And I think for yourselves, you are in that planning stage. This is just taking care of the baby steps, the beginning steps that are going to move you forward, nurturing that what is around you. I'm being drawn as well to the seasons on that card. You start off here with the spring, summer, autumn, winter. It takes time. To build solid foundations takes time. It can't be done slapdash, quick, in a hurry, because that's when mistakes get made. That's when things do not work out or stay as solid as you originally thought they were going to be. Okay, so what is the advice for Virgo this week? Any additional advice for Virgo this week? Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. There we go. Recognition and reward. Okay, this is just saying to you, yes, you will get your rewards. This is the universe shining its light down on you. You've got a medal around your neck. This is saying, yes, you are going to get where you want to be. You are putting in all this hard work. And I'm seeing these two columns here as these columns. That patience and planning, which is here in the forefront, will be a thing of the past. They're moving more behind you. And when you can get all that planning side done, you can then start to move forward. And that's when you're going to get that recognition. This is very much about your dreams coming true is what I'm hearing. all the plans, everything that you thought, all the mountains that you've climbed to get where you want to go is going to be worth it. You are going to get, look at that foundation as well. I'm being drawn to where his feet are. That foundation around his feet, it's not just one level, it's 2 levels. This is putting you in a position where it is really, really solid. You've got a real solid base upon which to stand, upon which to grow. And that's your advice. Don't start thinking this isn't going anywhere, that it's not changing, that things aren't happening fast enough. This is just putting you in that position where you have got that double foundation. You're extra safe, you're extra protected, you've got extra strength beneath your feet upon which to grow. So we're going to do one final self-love message for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Final message for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the week ahead. Self-love message. What self-love message do we have for Virgo? Ooh. Oh, there's 3. I'm going to go with them. Listen to your body. Okay, so it says, no matter how bad we feel, our bodies are always working on our behalf to create health and vitality. Meet your body halfway by acting on the messages it sends you. Whether it is a whisper or a roar, don't ignore what you hear. Listen to your body. It wants the best for you. So this is for some of you out there. If you have been having niggles, if you have been getting messages from your body saying to you, go to the doctor, this is a message to go to the doctor, go and see, get it checked out. Even if it's just a niggle and you're not sure, I'm feeling that even if it turns out to be nothing, the fact that you've been worrying over it, it is taking your mind away from all the planning, etc., that you are needing to make. I'm not a healthcare practitioner in no way, shape or form. I'm not qualified to tell you what to do, etc. You have your own free will to do that. But trust that if your body is feeling a certain way, if it doesn't feel right, if you are feeling intuitively that it's trying to tell you something, go to the doctors and try and get it checked out. We also have be present. Your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. So this is about telling you, make your plans, but don't be all focused on the future. You've got to be in the here and now. Enjoy the process. Don't just strive for the end goal. Yes, you want this. That is your end goal. You've got your recognition and you've got your rewards, etc. But this is about enjoying the process, enjoying what is happening right at this time, in this present moment. And we also have invite your fears to tea. Fears aren't facts. Often they're just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea. Offer them a cookie and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. When you're courageous enough, when you are courageous enough to be what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom. Okay, so if you are scared about moving into this, these changes, invite your fears to tea. Dig deep, find out what it is that is making you fearful. What is it that is standing between you and being successful, in whatever sense that means. That could be within the home, that could be within the family, it could be within your career. It doesn't really matter. Okay, what do you see as successful? What is important to you? Where are your fears stopping you from achieving what it is you want? Take the time to understand yourself. When you know yourself, then you can create so much more in your life by recognizing what you like, what you dislike, what challenges you can overcome, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what your fears are. Okay, there's probably a lot of fear around you, fear in the change. Fear blocks a lot. So if we have got changes within your creativity, are you fearful of being creative? Are you fearful of where your imaginings can take you, etc.? Because that would be really interesting to look into, wouldn't it? If where would you go if you wasn't fearful? If fear wasn't stopping you? And that's what we need to be working on, is working on that fear to get you to where you want to be. Understand as well that fear and excitement are very, very closely related. So are you actually fearful, or are you actually excited about the changes that are coming into your life? Okay, so that is your message this week, Virgo. I hope it is resonating with you. If it is, give me that thumbs up. If you feel like it, drop me a comment. I do like to read your comments. I like to know how these are playing out in your life. But having said that, take care of yourselves. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. So hi everyone, welcome back. I am Lou, and this is the reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Timeless, week ahead reading. As and when you come across it, that's when you're meant to see it. So let's jump into these readings. Please remember, if you've not done so before and you feel called to, click on that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any videos as and when they come out. So let's have a look. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Angels, guides, keepers alive. What does Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs need to know for the week ahead? What messages above all messages are in the highest good for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs to receive for the week ahead? So we're looking at the general energy, main energy or theme surrounding Capricorn this week. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, main theme, please. There we go. Oh, we have pets. You love and understand animals. So this week, this could be you connecting more and more with animals. It could be relating to taking a better care of pets that you've got. It could be making sure that pets are comfy. For some of you, I am feeling that this could be like end of life care for pets, so I apologize for that, but I'm feeling that for a lot of you there's going to be messages within animals around you. If you haven't got pets yourself, if you're not overly interested in animals, then what I'm feeling is it could be spirit animals are around you, letting you know, making you aware of their presence. If you are constantly seeing pictures or adverts or people talking about a certain animal, something out of the ordinary, it could be, I'm being drawn as well to like tattoos on someone. I've seen a Scorpio, a scorpion tattoo. That's what I'm actually visualizing. So for some of you that may be relevant, but it could be that the animals are sort of like going to be bringing you some medicine, some healing. What can you learn from the animals that are presenting themselves to you at this time? Okay, so main cards, let's have a look. What is Capricorn moving away from at this time? What is Capricorn moving away from this week? Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Spiritual strength. Okay, so again, I'm feeling very much that the animal spirits are around you and they are giving you messages. Now, with this as what you're moving away from, it may be because you've had a lack of interest in animals, you haven't really taken notice, and I'm feeling now that it's getting to the point where you are seeing so many animal symbols in your life that you can't ignore it anymore. You are starting to listen to the messages. You are starting to realize that this could be something that is what you're needing to see. This message is literally that's why it's coming through to you, because there are animals around you, and you have been they've been trying to give you their medicine to help you heal, to move you forward, etc. But you've been quite closed off to it. So I'm feeling that now you're moving away from that energy of being closed off from the spirit animal side of things, and you are now sort of like recognizing the animals and what they can teach you, just spending time in their company, and receiving the love that they have for you. So what challenge may Capricorn be facing at this time? What challenge may Capricorn be facing at this time? We have mental conflict. So this is literally a picture of a man inside his own head. Okay, and that is the energy that is with you at this time. You are getting so caught up mentally within yourself that things are not clear. It's time to clear out your mind, think clearly, act clearly, not stopping the confusion, is what I'm feeling. You're needing to get out of that head. Let's, I'm going to clarify as well. Clarify this mental conflict. Okay, so you may be conflicted over something within the home. This is the Four of Wands. It is about marriage, it's about stability, it's about foundations, etc. For some of you, I'm feeling the confusion is, do you want a pet or do you not want a pet? Are you being drawn to have a pet but can't decide? It's almost like 1 minute you're wanting a pet, the next minute you're not. That'll be for some of you. I'm not saying it's for all of you. It just happens to be what I'm seeing. Okay, so we also have it with the Ten of Swords. So this would explain the Ten of Wands. This would explain why you've got that mental conflict in you, because you've got too many burdens on your shoulders. You're trying to carry everything. Okay, now there is a need for you to be moving forward with the Three of Wands, but this is in reverse. Everything's stuck. It's not moving forward. I'm feeling the mental conflict is stopping you from moving forward. Could be even to do with a relationship, with a connection, again, with whether you want a pet in your home, but it's very much linked in with your personal life, very much linked in with what you find fulfilling, etc. It's stuck at the moment, and what you have is the Death card. So this is about changes. This is about rebirth. This is about knowing as well that, do you know what, if you want to change your mind, you can change your mind. I'm feeling the mental conflict could be because you are wanting to change your mind and you feel that you shouldn't change your mind because you've been quite solid and straight and wanting what you've got, but now it's sort of like changes are coming in. You've changed over time. Everyone changes, and I'm just feeling that you could be mentally conflicted over something that you're feeling you shouldn't change it because you've got where you want to be, but now you're not quite happy. And again, those animals. Maybe some of you are conflicted over whether you are going to stay living where you are, or whether you're going to go off and do the whole escape to the country and have a farm and have animals, etc. Take that as it resonates. So what's appearing this week? What's appearing this week? What is Capricorn moving towards this week? Whoa. Okay, so moving on. You are making a choice whether you need to move on or not. You are contemplating it, and that's where that more mental conflict's coming from. As I said, I'm feeling it's very much to do within the home, but again, this is a card of stability. So what makes you feel stable? It could be your career, it could be your financial situation, but there's definitely changes going on. You are conflicted at this time as to whether you should be moving on into something new, but ultimately that is what you're moving towards. I'm feeling that the universe is stepping in and saying, do you know what, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to experience something new. Let's move, and you're being pushed. I'm feeling this is more like the universe is pushing you. It's why your head's so conflicted, because you're getting sort of like, you are receiving information from the universe suggesting you move forward, and you're or moving on, going doing trying something different, and you're sort of like, but I've got what I want here. Why do I want to go and get more? So what is the advice for this week? What additional advice do we have for Capricorn this week? Additional advice for Capricorn this week. Victory and success. Okay. That's why you're being moved forward, because yes, you may have your stable, maybe in that nice stable place where everything is what you wanted it to be, but this is going to bring you more. This is going to make you realize that yes, I was happy, but now I've moved forward, I'm even happier. This is bringing you triumphant success. This is bringing you something that you can stand up and be joyous about and be happy about, and want to shout it from the hillside of where you have been. So I'm going to pull a self-love card, self-love message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What does Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs need as a self-love card? Self-love message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. One message, please. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. There we go. A new day. And do you know what I've just got? What's on the front of the card? Believe it or not. How many animals? The farm. Again. Okay. That will not resonate with every single Capricorn that watches this. And I know it won't. But for some, that has got to be significant. Okay. There we go. I will hold the card there and read from it. It says, let go of what was in order to make room for what's to come. It may be time to release a relationship that has run its course, a job that's sorry, apologies. A job that's lost its luster, and a depleting commitment. The past is over. What's done is done. Acknowledging the feelings, learning from the experience, and give yourself permission to release any negative emotions or guilt. When one area of our life falls apart, new opportunities fall into place. And what I'm drawn to on there, it says about give yourself permission to release any negative emotions or guilt. And that's what I'm feeling with this challenge. As I said, that is seriously playing in your own mind. And with the stability card, I did say it's almost like you have got to a place where you are happy and you've got everything that you wanted, but now you're changing your mind and you feel bad because you changed your mind, because you should be happy where you are, because that's what you wanted. This is telling you it's okay. Release that guilt. If you change your mind, you change your mind. If things that were once made you happy no longer make you happy and you want to go for more, go for more. Because by moving on, which is where you're moving to at this time anyway, it's going to bring you victory and success. It's going to bring you that extra happiness. So Capricorn, that is your message. If that is resonating, if any of you are thinking about leaving where you currently live and doing that whole escape to the country, going and building yourself a farm, etc., just drop me a comment below, because I'm really interested in this, because there's a real strong pull with that pets and the animals side of things. So I'm hoping that that is resonating with one of you out there. So that is your message. Thank you very much for being here. You take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.